Hi guys, I understand that when you begin to use MyFitnessPal, it is an absolute brain dump and looks very complicated, and it's really not. It's quite simple, so long as we stick to the basics. So far we've learned how to discovered how to set your calorie targets and what protein level you should be at, and they're the two most important things. That's absolutely fine, but I held back a little bit of information just until you possibly got used to it a little bit further. And this might be even more help to you and allow you to have more flexibility with your nutrition and get rid of the idea that to get results, you need to be, having shakes and having lettuce and celery and all that stuff. So I'm going to go to MyFitnessPal. It's taken me into the home page, and I'm going to click the top three lines as normal. So if I go to nutrition, it's showing me three things. So the first one, the top left, or towards the top left, is calories. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Nutrients, I still wouldn't worry too much about that. However, the macros on the right, macros don't really matter too much. The only macro, as you know, I keep underlining, is you must hit your protein target. That is one of the most challenging things, and the only macro you need to worry about. Protein target and your overall calorie intake. At the moment, this is a day view. I've put in random foods just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to change day view to week view, and that's going to show me my meals and my diary, my food diary, I suppose, over the course of a week. If you notice on the right hand side, it says average. So that's my average calorie intake over the week, which is important. As you can see, on Sunday and Wednesday, I had massive days and smaller days on Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. So that's really flexible. That means I can go out and enjoy myself and have whatever foods I want and have smaller days and still get the results, so long as the average is okay. So how do you see your average? I'm going to tap any of those columns at the top, and it's going to show me my calorie intake like so. So as you can see, Sunday and Wednesday were big days. I partied, or I had, a christening, or I just wanted to eat more than I normally would. I was hungry. So they're big days. The other days were less in calorie intake, of course. So average over the course of a week is 1757. That's fine because my target is 1800. I'm still under my calorie intake on average each day. Of course, that means I can have big days, or as some would call it, bad days, and I can still get on target for results. It also means that I don't have to restrict anything, that I can have what I want and still modify things the day after, and over the course of a week to still be on course by average. So that's something to keep in mind. I hope that's not too much info. I think this is actually quite powerful, and if I'm really honest, I've never really used this myself, but it was explained to me recently and I think it's very useful. It also explains why you should start your week on a Friday. Can you imagine if you went out on Friday and Saturday, had a massive meal, lots of drinks, 3,000 plus calories? You can still get the results by the end of the week if you stick to your average. If you don't get that, guys, don't worry. I would stick to the basics. I would play with it and get used to it. It is quite easy. I've been looking at it for a little bit. And if you don't get it, please ask and I'll try and help. Take care.